What's up, everybody on YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm SVT Vasquez. I know it's been a while since I've been on YouTube, and there's been a lot going on. I've been very busy. If you guys didn't know, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, it's the same as my YouTube channel, SVT Vasquez. You could follow me on there. I'm a little bit more active. Of course, it's easier to post pictures, clips, whatever I decide to post on my Instagram. But YouTube had to take a backseat to my life. And if you guys don't know, I had a daughter being born. She's about 6 months old, so I haven't posted in a while because that's been keeping me very busy. But other than that, if you guys have been with me for a while, I've also been in college and I'm finally in a nursing program. In 2 weeks, I start back up, so I can't be posting all the time. I'm gonna be very busy, and that's been my priority goal in my whole life, is to graduate college and start my career, and I'm so close to my goal, and that's why YouTube had to take a back seat. But nevertheless, we have the Mustang here. As you guys see, probably the last thing I did to it, if you guys remember, it's still pretty much the same. I haven't changed anything. The last thing I did to it maybe was the radiator. I got, not the radiator, the intercooler upgrade, which I kind of made a mistake on putting this big reservoir here because it actually takes more space than the stock one. So if you guys could see, this one's pretty thick to the point where I had to zip tie these things to hold them into place. It didn't let my stock tanks fit in there correctly. So you see over there, I had to zip tie it. I had to zip tie this. And this actually worked pretty well. My mentality behind that was, if I could get a bigger tank to hold more fluid, the engine would be more cooled because it takes a lot more energy to heat up that coolant. And it works fine. If anyone has issues with this tank specifically, you have to burp it because it does have more volume in here. There is a lot more air that could be trapped inside your tubes or inside the reservoir itself. So make sure that you know how to burp this system. I believe Danny Johnson has a very good video about how to burp the system. Make sure you follow that video, and it's gonna actually require taking off this bolt right here and lifting your car up, letting it run, letting the air bubbles escape. As you guys could see, I welded a nut to it to make it way easier for me to remove that nut right there, because it does get stuck sometimes and it becomes a hassle to get it out. So if you guys do have this tank and it's overheating, then just make sure you burp out the air, and it works just fine. It hasn't given me any problems. When I did my oil change and I lifted the car up on the nose, I did get air bubbles again, and I ended up having to burp the system again. So just keep that in mind. If you are having this overheat your engine, it is because air trapped inside. But what I want to end up doing in the future, of course, if money and my budget allows, probably after I graduate nursing school, is I want to actually remove this and put a tank in the back. So you could actually put the coolant tank in the back. There's a part that you buy, install it in the back, and this opens up a lot more real estate right here in the front. So I would take these off, take this off, put some fans up here, and I would have way more space to work on my belts, my pulleys, get to my alternator down there, and have way more access to all this stuff. Not only can I put this in the trunk, but I could also put my battery in the trunk, giving me way more real estate to work up here in the front. I know if you guys have owned a Terminator Cobra, once you get in here, start messing with the wrenches and the pulley and everything, you slip and smack your hand on one of these metal things, and I'll tell you what, it's not a pretty sight. And I've had plenty of that working on this car. So I don't necessarily regret buying this because it worked fine for the time that I've had. But once I get the budget to start making some more changes to the car, I am gonna start moving some of these pieces to the trunk of the car. But other than that, guys, the car is in good condition. I've been driving it. I believe I'm almost at 100,000 miles. I'm at like 99,000 right now. So we're almost at 100,000 miles. I bought it at 60,000 miles. Now, of course, there's a lot more stuff that I want to do to the car. I do have a gym set up here in my garage, and it's starting to feel a little bit too claustrophobic in here as well. I don't know if I'm going to get rid of the gym equipment or move it to my backyard or something, but I want more space to work in here. Of course, I want to eventually install the boogie bushings because there is a lot of noise and a lot of rattling, and you could feel that the rubber pieces on the suspension have given out, and you could definitely tell I want less noise and a lot smoother ride. So those are some things to look out for in the future. I'm doing okay. I'm still around. I'm working hard, taking care of my daughter, going to school. I will keep uploading videos later in the future once I start working on this car again. But for now, I'm going to focus on what's important, focus on school. If you guys look forward to seeing me post more videos about the car, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.